Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Happy Sunday. It is June 18th of 2023. Before I get to the household stuff, I want to start by saying Happy Father's Day to all of you fathers out there, biological, adopted, step in. We are so thankful, and we would not be a family, a community. We would not be anything without your leadership. So thank you and happy Father's Day. Now, for household rules, let's go ahead and hit that notification and subscription button or bell up there so that you don't miss any of this great information. This is Precious coming at you live today. I want to talk to you all a little bit about what's been going on in my life, okay? Not only is today Father's Day, tomorrow will be Juneteenth, and we're actually celebrating that tomorrow at work by wearing different shades of the colors for Juneteenth: black, red, yellow, those types of things. So make sure you talk to me about below in those comments on what you do for Juneteenth. One of the things that I learned is Juneteenth is about freedom and resilience, and that's something that me as a person part of the brown community certainly understands. When I was growing up, we mostly celebrated 4th of July. But one of the things that my mother strived to help us understand is she wanted us to be better than her. So I often see do it for the culture. I'm doing it for my ancestors. Would my ancestors be proud of me? And I think they would be. I also think they probably would be surprised by some of the things that we have going on in our community. But that is what we will be doing on Monday. So I want to make sure I'm not wasting you all's time, because I know that you want to spend time with those dads, your fathers, and your husbands, and just love on them and make sure they know that we definitely appreciate them. So I want to talk about this company. You all know I love a good bag. Oh, I want to talk about how Aisha and Allison, those are my girlfriends at work that I have been hanging out with, they talk about how it's always Christmas at my house. Well, guess who's been shopping up a storm lately? Not Aisha. So I told him, I was like, it's Christmas at y'all's house too, because y'all wake up and y'all get a chance to breathe. Do you know what Aisha said? That's a blessing, Aquinas. Those packages coming to your house. Now, Allison, that's Christmas. So I just want to make sure you all know that everybody has Christmas happening every day because you get a chance to wake up. So the name of this company is called Abbott Lion. And what I liked about these bags, if you know me, I've talked a lot about wanting to have a yacht life as far as my 40th, which will be next year. So I aspire to prepare for that. And the only way I can prepare for that is not only having it written down, but speaking it and manifesting it. But I need to have the accessories to go with it. So these bags are beautiful. Also, they're dual. Like, it has to be practical for me. I can't just buy it and use it one time. That's not me. I really do believe in recycle and reuse, okay? Now, you may notice that the camera may seem to be going in and out. I'm trying to do something different with my camera on my phone that I'm using. So if it seems weird or you feel drunk or anything, just let me know and I'll try to make sure, not to have that going forward. So it's a nice brand. It's women. It is personalized, the luxury. It says who we are, with the focus on becoming the go-to brand for beautiful, high quality products at reasonable prices. See, I just want y'all to know, just because you see me, it appears I get a lot of stuff, doesn't mean I'm spending bukus of money. Abbott Lion was founded in 2015 by a talented team of young individuals with a passion for affordable luxury. Designed in-house by our teams in Bath, and London, our designer-inspired products are successful worldwide, and we have become loved for our bespoke designs, super desirable styles, and overall special shopping experience. So again, Abbott Lion. Now, for those of you who are super detailed, you will notice that the corners are stained, and that's not something that I'm known for. I work hard to keep my items clean and presentable. When I got these items though, the box that they came in from the Postal Service or UPS, I think it was the UPS if I recall the label, it looked like it had gone through the fire, through the limb. It went through some stuff. And so I was just like, okay, well, maybe the inside is okay. Well, I'll show you all this one first. What I liked about these bags, aside from them being affordable, is I got to label them. Can you all see? Oh, oh no, it's on this side. Sorry, hold on. User error. Can you see? Those are my initials. And I like that, monogramming things. That just seems really cool. It's a different type of a level of class to me. And I also like the pearls, matches because I'm a Southern woman. I love it. However, one of my bags still came in monogram, looked really nice. It too has stains on the corners. Now, some of y'all may be wondering, who is Ava? Remember, that is a name that I use specifically when I'm making reservations for anything, out to eat, movies, that type of thing. People complicate Aquinas, so I just made it easy for them. So I looked at this and I thought, well, I paid good money for this. This is not okay. So last night while I was unboxing these, I emailed them, and it was about 11:30 our time because I chilled yesterday at the house. I had a busy week, and so I just was like, I'll chillax, and I felt like getting up later on in the day. Do you know that this team not only got this message late our time, responded back and said, hey, first off they said, hey, we're gonna get this to our team. Expect a response within 2 days. It's Saturday, so I was like, okay, fine, I probably won't hear anything until Tuesday or Wednesday because it's the weekend. And it's Father's Day weekend at that. So someone messaged me, Greg, hi Greg, and he was like, hey, I'm sorry that this happened to you. That's definitely not our style. That's not what our brand is known for. If you want me to resend it, please send me that confirmation and your address. So I did. I thanked them for the quick response. And let me just tell y'all, as soon as I sent that email to Greg and his team, an instant email came to me letting me know that my bag that is cream and black trim with AVA on there should be getting to me within 4 to 7 days. So if you're interested in trying something that's desirable, that's super and affordable, you should try Abbott line. And if you have any issues, I did send pictures of the box as well as my item. Be intentional and go ahead and get it done now. That's how I'm able to be as efficient, if you will, when I'm doing things professionally and personally. I have to do it immediately because if I don't write it down, it won't get done. So I'll keep you all posted. Someone should ask me because I might forget. So those are the bags that I'm going to be toting probably in the next couple of weeks. Actually, it might be July. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is the late, great Tina Turner. She left one of the only movies that I ever saw that she played in. I'm not quite sure how many she did play in, was the movie called What's Love Got to Do With. I was young when I watched that movie, and I just thought, oh my gosh, Angela Bassett. That was one of the first times that I became aware of who Angela Bassett was, with those definitions in her arms, you know, her chocolate brown skin, her definition in her cheeks, you know, the way she could cut Ike with her eyes and still sing, oh, nut bush. It was just amazing. And then to realize it was a bio. That was one of the first time I'd ever seen a movie with Lawrence Fishburne also. Hang on. I was really sad to hear that she passed, and I understand that we are gonna go. But what saddened me was the fact that it was her health. I was watching something on social media, and one of the doctors that I follow, she just talked about how she had kidney issues, and she decided to do something a little bit more natural. And one of the things that the doctor said was, natural doesn't mean safe, nor does it necessarily mean that it's going to give you the results that you want. And she stressed, do what works for your body. You know, do what works for you, but you need to talk to your doctor. And she mentioned how Tina said she wished she had listened to her doctors because they'd apparently told her this years at a time prior to her leaving. So I decided to get a Tina Turner Barbie to commemorate her and me watching What's Love Got to Do With It. This says, to commemorate the 40th anniversary of What's Love Got to Do With It, Tina Turner Barbie doll celebrates the undisputed queen of rock and roll, her music career journey and achievement. So you can see that's Tina. And then this is what she looks like on the back as they talk about her. And that's what I remember seeing in that movie, that crazy wild hair. It reminded me of the 80s. And so we have lost a legend. We really have. But one of the things that I'm continuing to hear is you got to take care of you first. Put yourself first. There is nothing wrong or selfish about it. Think about it this way. If you are the nucleus, or if you are the brain, if you're the centerpiece of the family, of the job, of your community, and you are sick, not only does the rest of your community crumble, it could become dissolved or disbanded because you aren't the nucleus that's keeping everybody moving, the heartbeat of what's going on, right? So you have to find out what works best for you. And if that means taking a week away to do the things that you normally do or being available for everybody, then guess what? Take that week. We'd rather have you with us than losing you earlier and saying, darn, I wish she could have. So to Tina Turner, who I also recall hearing, and I'm a young girl when I heard this, that she insured her legs because she had those beautiful legs. I remember hearing that song, I'm your private dancer, dancer for money. Oh my God, I just absolutely loved it. And then she still had beautiful legs, even, when she got up in age. So you can still look good. You can still be vibrant. It's just a vibrant thing, a vibrant thing. So you can still be vibrant and older, but you got to take care of yourself, okay? So enough of that. Then I want to talk about, if you know me, you know I also have not an obsession, but a passion about shoes. And I have been looking at this young lady's shoes for years. Kendall Miles, that's her name. And she is a brown girl. Her shoes are made out of Italy. This is what the package looks like for the shoes to go in. Isn't it pretty? Purple, class, royalty. And I will tell you that my items from her got here quickly. I bought the Tina Turner doll from StockX. I bought several things from there over the last 2 or 3 years. And I have been looking at these babies for a while from Miss Kendall. And again, I window shop. I know that's hard to believe for some of you all, but I love this leather shoe. I was surprised to see that the back of it was plastic, patent leather-like, and the front is more jean material. Don't worry, I'll take a picture and I'll post it on the gram as a reel, more than likely, for you all to see when I do finally wear them. But the other shoes that I was a little hesitant to get just because I'm already flat-footed, and I just didn't, I'm like, where am I gonna wear this to? But I can wear it out on the lounge day. Let me show you. I also love that she sends a thank you to everyone when they purchase. And she talks about how quality is important. It reads, Kendall Miles was built on the belief that luxury footwear should offer durability, versatility, functionality, and accessibility. So I love what this brand stands for. I like the purple. I like her signature. And it says, we believe in the importance of being the best, wanting the best, and doing the best. So, but these shoes right here, they remind me of the slides that I've been seeing a lot of people wear with fuzzy stuff on it. And I just think I'm too old for some things, or like I don't know how to dress it. So I'm like, that's pretty on them. But this flat shoe right here, you all know I've been feeling green and blue lately. So more than likely, I'll probably wear this when I'm lounging around the house. I don't think I could see myself wearing this out long or to many places, just because this is so fuzzy, and I just think about the bathrooms. They're so dirty, and outside after it's been raining, I know who thinks about that, me. So, but it's a beautiful color, and the fur is very soft, okay? So I got these on sale also. So I just wanted to share those with you, okay? So if you're looking for some minority business to support, trying to find companies to support women, or you just want something affordable, these are some of the places and brands that I actually am supporting, okay? So what do you all think about the fact that time is going by so quickly? It's already June the 18th. I'll be 40 next year. Whoa, in the words of Joey from Blossom. So I'm gonna leave you all with one last thing that I actually like to do that's very relaxing and soothing to me. I like to do laundry. I have some towels that came out of the dryer, and I'm gonna actually fold them. What about it relaxes me? Well, one, I love the smell of it. How do you all do your laundry? I layer mine, and I like to I got this from my sister, so shout out to my sister Cherry, thank you. She layers it with the Boost, then she does her pod, and then I do OxiClean. And so it's kind of like a lasagna or spaghetti, depending upon if you put it on top of the stove or in the oven to cook it. Then I'll put that in there first, and I'll put the clothes in there. Or in this case, we're talking about towels. I'll put them in. Then I'll put several in there, and then I'll layer it up again. And I just absolutely love the smell. Once they come out, I do like for things to be put in their proper place. Even though I'm living in the home, I still like for it to kind of look like Barbie's house and she's preparing for Ken to come over, or like her Malibu Barbie friends, and everything in its place, right? The Easy Bake Oven is in the Easy Bake Oven spot. The carport is what it's supposed to do. So I find it very relaxing. Not to mention, I don't have to go looking around. Now, where are the towels? I know I had some, right? So that's what I'm getting ready to do. Let me just check my list to make sure I didn't forget anything. Kendall, Tina Turner, Abbott, laundry. Yep, that's everything. So if you all will share with me in the comments below on what you all are doing or did do for Father's Day, I would love to read about that. I didn't get a chance to grow up with my father, and I met him when I was about 25, and I had Daddy for about 5 years, and he had a interesting life, and what took him out was actually bone cancer. So it goes back to taking care of yourself. He talked about how he would occasionally feel some of the pains when he was living before he got sick, and how he just never paid any attention. Prevention is very important, not just against sexually transmitted diseases, even for mental health. If you're starting to feel low and you've felt low for 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, typically that's the time frame. See a doctor. No one needs to know that you may need to see a therapist. Who cares? It's for you. It's not for anybody else. Not only that, they benefit from you taking care of yourself, people in your circle, or you starting to create a circle, right? Not only that, blood pressure is important. I recall on my way to work before COVID, there used to be a marquee that used to talk, I'm sorry, not a marquee, it was a billboard that used to say something along the lines how women are often killed by a silent killer, and it's hard. It's because of your stress, right? So you got to make sure you're taking care of you, right? Sometimes that means pulling away from people or pulling away from those things that can be stressors, right? So I'm interested to hear and see what you all are gonna do or did do for Father's Day. I don't recall what Daddy and I did do for Father's Day when my father was alive. I remember when I first met him, I was 25 and I'd gotten ready. I lived in Georgia, and we did stay together for about a year. But I still loved my daddy. He still had a lot of the streets in him, and I was like, Daddy, I don't know what you want me to do. That's not what I'm accustomed to. But I remember moving to California, and I stayed out there for about 2 years. And one of the things that my daddy was a good guy, despite his choices and me not growing up with him. He was a great guy. But one of the things Daddy used to always say to me, he was like, Precious, I'm gonna get you something big. I'm gonna make sure I do that. And I would always tell him, Daddy, it doesn't have to be big as long as it's something that you gave me, because I'm a sentimental hoarder, and if you know me, you know that's something that I really do. But we took pictures when I was 25, and that's what I am proud of having that's tangible, because Daddy did buy me a bamboo plant, and I remember taking it with me to California, but it died because I moved back, and then at my job we started moving around a lot, so I didn't have a stationary spot. But those pictures I hold on to. If anything, I have my father's coloring, because my mom is pecan tan. Hey, mama. But I look like her a lot, people say. I think because if you saw last week's reel on Instagram, link in the bio, then you will see my mother and I went to Savannah together. And yes, I'm short. My daddy was taller. But the memories are what I remember from my father. And, we would walk around together. We would talk and do grocery shopping. So I do miss being able to have some of that conversation with him. But I'm comforted because I do have those pictures. I remember when Daddy and I first celebrated Christmas together. It was hot when I met my father. I was 25. I recall him losing a lot of weight, and I had short hair, kind of like Halle Berry short. But I recall us just doing regular everyday stuff together. But we had Christmas together, and Daddy was a recovering alcoholic also. And I remember it was very important to me because he was going to be with the family. My family likes to drink, and there's no shame to that. But it was important to me that Daddy had the right type of cup, so we didn't put alcohol in it, so he didn't relapse or have a desire to do whatever it is that alcohol can cause a person to do. and he had on a suit jacket. And I recall we were at my cousin's house that year. I want to say we did, it was either a seafood menu that year, or we did spaghetti Italian or something. My grandma was so cool. She was the only one that was down. I recall staying the latest. Anyway, Dana was very appreciative of me being very intentional and making sure he got, soda pop or water. It was the least I could do. But I later learned, no matter how much you want, people to do better, best, or different, they have to want it for themselves. So even though he's not physically here with me, I am comforted with some of those memories that my father and I did get a chance to share. Please share with me. Don't forget, you matter. You are enough. I may not know you personally, but I love you because you are you. Don't let anyone take that from you, beautiful people. So I'm done chatting for today. I hope you enjoy not only this Father's Day, get outside, get some of this vitamin D, because summer has or will officially be here next week. Thank you so much, child. Until next time.